Welcome to Life Esteem, a program committed to delivering information to you and your community.
Hello and welcome to Life Esteem. Always glad to have you as a viewer. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hey, today we're going to talk with an outstanding artist. Her name is Dionn Renee. And if you haven't heard of her, you will now because she's doing outstanding work. And she's, I don't know, you've already been discovered, I would imagine. But let's have more people discover you. Dionn, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, real good. And you have Dionn Renee Studios, I understand, right?
Yes.
Okay. And by the way, for some of you who follow us, you may have seen her face before because her father was on. They together own what's called the Full Circle Music Association, I'm going to call it.
Incorporated.
Or incorporated. Is that, say incorporated? I was going to put something else on the end of that. I don't know why. The Full Circle Music. But it's located at 2201 Woodlawn Street in Harrisburg. And you have your studios there, is that right?
Yes.
All right,
yeah.
all right. So tell us all about your artwork.
My artwork, it's dynamic because I have paintings, I have tattoos,
Oh, wow. Okay.
sculptures, drawings, a lot of graphic design and photography. I like cinematography,
Okay.
creating videos, little short advertisements for
Okay.
content,
Okay.
and
Wow.
making clothing, any kind of visual art is it's fun to me.
It's just
Yeah,
fun to
yeah,
do. When did you discover your passion for art in the different forms? How old were you when this became a reality for you?
It's kind of interesting because it's really far back in time when I was very, very little, like maybe 4-ish.
Wow.
I would draw with my mom after dinner, and then I would cry because her drawings were better. And I think later on in life, I realized like I was crying because that's passion.
Right.
I cared about it.
That's right.
So I guess I would say the passion started right when I started.
So
right
your
when I
mother's
did.
an artist?
My mom is an artist, and my dad.
They both.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, we
So
had
it's in the genes then.
I suppose so. My grandmother.
Oh, okay.
I painted with both of my grandmoms.
All right.
Fantastic.
And then I've seen my mom and dad draw, and it's pretty good.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And my dad's a musician,
Yes,
so
it
I
is.
just
Yes, it is.
constant
Yeah.
artistic influence, left and right.
Now, what is your art form? Particularly, you have a certain art form because a lot of artists have certain sculpture, they have painting, drawing, they do charcoal, they do different things. So, what is yours? A combination of a lot of things.
Well, maybe that's what makes me a little different
Okay.
from them. Is I don't have just one. I switch.
Okay.
I cannot just do one thing all the time. I love painting with all my heart, but I need to get a camera and I need to run around a room and shoot
Right.
like action, and I need it to be fast sometimes. With a paintbrush, it's very introspective and therapeutic, and it does give me that satisfaction of getting in the state of flow, which a lot of artists, that is our goal. We don't always even care about the end piece. We just want the experience because it's good for us. And then, but with photography, it's like I don't want to take 2 weeks to make a picture. I want to get these people
Right.
doing what they're good at right now.
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
there's different things they give me.
Right.
We have experienced you as a photographer. Well,
Yeah.
experienced you as everything, right? But especially photographer because you came up to our place and you took pictures of us, and we were so grateful for that.
Some of my
And,
favorite models.
Yeah, you did a great job.
Most definitely. I'm telling you, I look at some of those at times. I have my flash drive. Let me go back and look again.
Good stuff. Yeah.
And really look at that.
Yeah, and you can see your artistic. So where did you study? To become an artist.
Besides starting at home and doing that all the time, I went to college to study art and get formal training at Temple University in Philadelphia. And a portion of that I did in Rome,
Okay.
Italy. And that was an amazing transformative experience because that's when I came back Dionn Renee.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm Dionn Renee Williams. I'm not ashamed of Williams. It's just Dionn Renee is just
I like it.
Yeah.
it's my real name. It's just that's the part that
Right. Well, Beyonce was a Beyonce knows, but everybody knows her as a Beyonce,
right,
right?
right. There's just a certain title, like a name.
Yeah.
There's that you call a side of you.
Exactly.
You know, when your father was on, he mentioned the fact that you really excelled at Temple University. You were involved in a lot of stuff. In fact, you were a student government president, I think. Is that right?
Yeah, that was fun.
Okay.
I was taking a stand.
Taking
I
a
was
stand and
trying to
going
be
after it.
ambitious.
Okay.
Now, you've had the opportunity to capture some really well-known individuals in regard to that, and you also worked on a wonderful play as well in regard to. So tell us about some of those opportunities.
Oh, there's so many.
Yeah.
I've worked with. Do you want to hear about stars or babies or animals?
Stars.
Okay.
Stars.
A lot. I love to shoot everything. Stars are interesting because after I shoot them, a lot of people want to see the pictures. So I saw the little angle to being a celebrity photographer because I could shoot a beautiful flower, and not everybody would be into that, but I could shoot Tiana Taylor or Nicki Minaj or T.I. or there's so many.
Yeah.
I could shoot all these stars and put less effort into that picture than I did the flower, and the
Everybody's on
celebrity
it.
one would get
Yeah.
the most attention.
How you know?
that was
and
just an
also
interesting
yeah, very much so. And speaking of, you just came from, well, not just came, but Brazil. And we really want to talk about that because you're working with, I understand, a queen from. Tell us about that whole experience.
Okay, so
Yeah.
as far as celebrities, this is one of those top
Yeah.
top ones. Her Royal Majesty Queen Dionne of the Democratic Republic of Congo is very, very close to me and my family.
Wonderful.
And her mission is to unite Africans in the diaspora around the world and educate and just contribute to the development of peace
Yeah.
and oneness around the world. So we've been working on a lot of projects. One is her nonprofit organization that it builds wells in Africa. It sponsors a lot of orphanages
Nice.
and builds portable medical units and portable, like mobile schools.
Nice,
Because sometimes there's people that don't live in the city. It's hard to get to them. So we got to have different strategies to make sure that they are okay.
Okay.
So like motorcycles instead of cars will get donated. And so as that began to develop, we realized that education for adults is also going to have to be included in that. And it can't just be for the people in Africa, it has to be for the world. And so it's very important for the Queen and her delegates to travel and make connections in places like Brazil, where it has the highest population of African descendants. Besides Africa itself, that's the place with the highest population. So we went there to see the communities and just basically connect, unite, get that ball rolling. And I photographed and videotaped that whole trip. We were in Brazil for 3 weeks, traveling from city to city to city. We'd be in a city for a few days and then go to another city. The Queen would have meetings with the mayors and different council members and just speaking to them about ideas on how to stop violence and racism and bring communities together and just meeting each other.
Yeah.
Like, hello, I'm the queen, and hi, I'm the president. And they meet, and then that's when conversations that fix things
Yeah.
begin.
Fantastic.
That's
Good stuff.
amazing.
And
So it appears also outside of your other talents and interests, you're a social activist as well. Okay.
Well, I want the world to be a better
Right,
place,
right.
for
All
sure.
right. Fantastic.
In that
yeah,
regard.
yeah. So one of the things that we talked about is that you have a studio here in Harrisburg, and that you actually do all of this that you're talking about and everything. So what's your, do you have any major plans for the youth in particular here in Harrisburg in terms of your artwork, the kind of things you do?
Oh, absolutely. I have big plans for Harrisburg, especially the youth, because they love art. They're like natural little scientists / artists, and they want to get hands-on with things all the
Yeah,
time.
they sure do.
So if we can get certain age groups together and then have art classes for them, and like specific art classes that get them to think and have teamwork activities in the mix, and they learn, and it's very surprising. Like a hyper kid may come into the class and they'll be quiet and sit for an hour and a half and paint.
Yeah.
And that might be one of the few things that gets them to
Yeah.
think and sit and be calm with themselves, get into their own brains, and it helps for cognitive development for youth.
Yeah.
So teenagers may come in for just to keep them off the streets, and that would decrease the amount of street violence and debauchery that they love to do. We can just get them to spend their time in a positive way, show them something they might have fun with, and it could be an outlet so they're not angry.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what's so really nice about that, based on your work with your Dionn Renee, I apologize, studios, and your dad with Full Circle Music, some of them may have that musical interest as well, and tap into that.
Absolutely.
And allow that to come out and be available to them. So that really is a really wonderful just way the two of you are merging and being together and providing this opportunity for them.
There was a lady down in Washington, D.C. we visited, and I forget why we stopped there, but anyhow, she started off as an artist, doing some things. And there was a school right up the street from her studio. And so she went up and spoke to the people there at the school and said, kids could come down, they can paint this and that. They said, oh, okay. So a couple of the kids did come down, because kids are like, I'm not going down there. But some of the kids did go down, and they loved it, right? Fell in love with the art. So next thing you know, the whole school wants to come down. They had this big thing. She just really took off. And the reason why I mention that is because we were there for an arts, Pennsylvania Council on the Arts was connected to this big thing, in D.C. And so they were giving us tours, and I said, well, I would like to go there. I'd like to see this place in action. She reminded me so much of you, because she was just an artist who just wanted to kind of do something. But all of a sudden, she found herself with this huge opportunity to work with young people to do exactly what you mentioned. These kids in that particular school were fighting like crazy. They were having all kinds of issues, but guess what? That art program took off. Next thing you know, these kids were coming down disciplined, because if they weren't disciplined, they couldn't be there, right? They were disciplined, they were painting, they were creating things, and then they had this big display of their artwork. And the whole community then found out about this school and what she was doing. So I kind of envision that for you. I'm thinking, man. And I'm working with a group of young people right now, and I say working with, I go out and volunteer and speak to them. But these are guys who are in the system, and they're teenagers. I'm going to bring you in and see if you can sit down and get them to start painting. I would bet that there's some artists in that room, because they're really creative guys. They just made some bad decisions, no question about it. But they want hands-on stuff, not just people preaching at them all the time. So I could really see this taking off. So we're going to talk about that, all right?
After the show, let's set it up. I love
It's interesting what Nate said in regard to these young men. I remember one time, I don't know if you know her, well known in our community, Nancy Mendez. Have you ever had interaction? And that's somebody you would need to meet if you haven't met Nancy. But she's been on the art world for so many years, and she taught over at Penn State. But she told me one time we were working together, she said everybody's an artist, and they just don't know it. And how
I love that. Yeah.
And so I said, that makes sense, 'cause I didn't think I was an artist, okay?
In different ways.
In different ways.
You were there.
In different ways.
And when you see some of the artwork that goes out there as artwork, I'm thinking, That's not art. But anyhow, I'll keep on going.
Well, the thing is, with art, there's no solid,
That's
strong
right.
definition.
That's
Some
right.
people are like, I can't draw a stick man. And I'm like, we
That's
don't, whatever you draw,
Right.
It's
like
your
stick
piece.
man, if you draw a perfect stick man, how boring can you get? Like, I want to see you draw an ugly stick man, and that will be interesting.
There you go.
Then we have something to talk about. We can create a dialogue over something ugly, over something that's predictable and seen a million times.
That's
It's
right.
like, I don't need
That's
to see a good stick man.
That's right.
I want to see
All right.
the weird
ugly-
ones.
the weird
Let
ones.
me see the weird ones.
Well, one of the best commercials
the
on
good
the
ones.
Super Bowl was the banana on the wall that had the big tape across it. And it was
The
part
duct
of the art
tape?
exhibit. Yeah, the duct tape. And that was the art exhibit. Next thing you know, the guys walk around eating the banana. I thought that was
Expensive
excellent,
banana.
Right? Expensive banana. But it goes back to your point. Someone thought that was art. You know, I look at Andy Warhol stuff and I'm thinking, really? But
It's-
Andy Warhol's
it
Andy
could be
Warhol,
shocking.
right?
It
can be
could
shocking,
be,
yeah.
audacious. Like sometimes that's the thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes an artist just wants to get a reaction from the audience. So if I made a painting with just a dot in the middle, it wouldn't be because I was like trying to show off. It's so I could look at the people get mad.
There you go.
like,
Right.
how dare her make that be $7,000 or something? And then
Right.
the uproar is interesting. It's not boring.
That's right.
The opposite of beauty in art, like good art, is not bad art. It's boring art.
Yeah, okay.
So ugly art could be great.
Yeah,
That's amazing. I hadn't considered that.
There was a wonderful piece on Sunday morning. It comes on CBS here, and it comes on one of our favorite shows. Comes on 9 o'clock on a Sunday morning, and they talked about these people who were homeless, basically. Remember that piece there? And so these artists got together, and this person had the idea: let's get them in here, get them off the streets, and let's help them create art. And now they are like world famous. People are coming from all over because there's some folks who they had no idea they were artistic, right? And so because they had the time to do it and this and that, it was fantastic. That was a great piece, you know. And I just think that it's just incredible what you can do if you allow, you know, free expression, right? And so that's what you've created. You've created a way of free expression. But let's talk about some other things. You did a poster for a movie, one of my favorite movies, The Woman King. Yeah. Tell us about that whole development because that was one of my favorite movies, I'm telling you.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, that's good. Okay, so The Woman King, I read the description of the movie, and I immediately knew, like, this was the project for me.
Okay.
Because it was about a strong woman who was trying to save her community, and it just seemed totally inspirational, and I'm really into combat sport.
Okay.
So she was a warrior on top of a leader.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be a part of that.
Okay.
And so I made the artwork, made it pretty quickly because it just poured out of me. I used my iPad and I just dove in head first, and that ended up being all I needed is just to be passionate about it because I ended up being chosen. And then the poster I designed got spread around the world. So everywhere
Yes, it did.
the movie went, every country, which was definitely over 50 countries, Sony was spreading this movie around the world because Viola Davis
It was on it, yeah.
did amazing.
Yes, she did.
But so any of those movie theaters could have had posters that I made in them and all on the internet. So I was getting notifications from France and Brazil, and, Sweden, Switzerland, just all these different places were getting the movie. And that's like, they were also announcing the artists because
Yeah.
one of the posters was made by me, so I got a little world,
there.
some world promotion.
I was
But
impressed.
that was awesome. And then it led to me actually meeting Her Majesty Queen Dionn.
Okay.
Because then after I made that movie poster, it was just in my tablet. I had it on me all the time. So when I went to I got invited to go to this United Nations event in New York at the end of Fashion Week. And it was just some big event. There was like billionaires and world leaders. Chaka Khan was performing, Dougie Fresh, Lil Vicious.
Little Vicious.
So
Okay.
my friend, she's a celebrity stylist. She invites me to this stuff sometimes. So I'll go. I just went. She's just like, I just want you to shoot the models, and I already knew Chaka Khan was going to be there.
Yeah.
And so beforehand, I just set up with her to give her a painting.
Okay.
So I mainly was just there for those two things. Give Chaka Khan her painting, take pictures of the models for my friend. And I didn't know any of these other people. I didn't know there was going to be royalty in the room. It was just mind-blowing. So the Queen was on stage, and she was just like, I'm a woman king. And so another mind blown. It was just like, oh my gosh, I didn't know those existed.
Yeah.
I mean, I did because I just made the Woman King movie, but there's a real one right there. Like this is it's
Real life person.
yeah. And so then after she talked, she went and sat in her area, and I was just like, I want to meet her. I gotta meet her. And so I started thinking, how am I going to get over there? And then I was like, I have the Woman King poster with me on my iPad. I'm going to just show them and like say, like, hey, can I show the Queen this? Can I show the Woman King this? And they would maybe say yes. And so I just got my courage and went over there, and I went up to her knight, who is now like my brother. His name's Denny. Love you, Denny. He's a hero. He's one of the heroes. He's amazing. He was chosen to be a knight because he's a good guy.
Okay.
But I showed him the poster, and he was like, oh yes, come on, show her. And I was like, whoa, that was easy. So then I got up to her, and she immediately hugged me, and I was just like, oh my gosh, there's like surprise after surprise. And she was so humble and sweet. She was genuine. I immediately loved her. She liked the poster, and then I was just like, I heard what she said on stage about helping people. And I told her, I was just like, I would like to contribute artwork if you need. I can make you logos, flyers, business cards, websites, whatever you want. Like that's my forte. I'm an international fine artist. And I can do promotion. And then she was just like, well, let's talk.
Okay.
And then that's how everything started with that.
Fantastic.
And now she's like my sister. I will support her. She loves my family. We love her. She's coming to Harrisburg.
Oh, is
I was
she?
going to ask
Yes.
that. Yeah.
So maybe she'll be a guest on your show.
Let's make it
hopefully.
happen.
Make it happen.
That'd
Let
be
us know when
fantastic.
she's coming.
Any idea when she may be?
It's going to be this year.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
That
Good
is-
stuff,
that
man.
is
Oh, man.
wonderful.
And so, you've had a lot of opportunities. I mean, we could be here all day talking about all the different things you're doing. So one of the
Really.
things that I know you do is, like I said, you have your studio, and I want to get your dad to come over. He's been on before. We're going to make sure he stands over here, so I can see him. Because now you had that wonderful facility called the Full Circle Music Incorporated. Okay. And we want to make sure, and you guys, by the way, hosted a Super Bowl party. It was only because of that Super Bowl party that the Eagles win. I want you to know that, right?
Then they need to send us a check.
Reimburse you.
There you go. But that was quite, so people are beginning to discover it. And part of what I know is you have, say Full Circle, they mean Full Circle. So you have an FM radio station coming. You have a stage where people can come and perform. You have a recording studio. And you have Dionn Renee, who can do all of the album covers, or they don't call them albums anymore, CD covers and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
we have a wide variety. Anyone who has a business can come there and get something they need. So if you want to have an event or record a commercial or be on the radio or just get consultation or have a debate or a birthday party, whatever people need.
Yeah.
There's a high chance that they can get it at our building.
One of
'Cause
the
there's so many different companies
Yeah.
under one roof.
There's some big venues in the world of poetry, right? And one of the things I've noticed in some of the more hipper places is that they actually have poets on stage, presenting, but they have an artist, doing the thing as they're doing. Have you ever done that before? Or do
Yes.
You, okay,
done that?
tell us. Yeah, that's pretty powerful
I'll,
stuff.
Usually to musicians.
Okay.
They like that kind of thing a lot. The recording studio, the Recording Studio Academy president, Recording Academy. Well, there's some. Let me just say this because all the information isn't solid yet, obviously.
Yeah. Okay.
But there's some big concerts coming up that I'll be
Nice.
painting live at.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
There's just variations of that. So if poets want some live painting,
Oh, yeah.
they can ask me and I'll be right there. That's fun to me.
Let's make it happen.
Well, let's share
Yeah.
your website because unfortunately we weren't able to show some of your artwork. But tell everybody what that website is because it's very basic. Okay.
Yes, DionnRenee.com.
Yeah.
It is DionnRenee.com.
DionnRenee.com.
Yeah.
And also you can go to FullCircle717.com.
Okay.
That has the additional information that we are speaking of on it. And there's also artcation.org and the Alekia Hope Foundation.org. So that's nonprofits. Those are LLCs. We have it all.
This is really fascinating stuff. I know we're going to be down to less than 2 minutes here. If someone wanted to contact you, just go to the websites. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, go
Okay.
to one of those 4 websites.
That's the best way to get you. Okay.
Yes.
Good.
Or you can follow the Dionn Renee Studios on Instagram.
Okay.
And
so you're on the different
That's how they can
platforms.
speak to me.
Sure.
Like they can just send me a message.
Fantastic. Well, listen, this has been great. Sorry. I'm sorry.
You're gonna bring her dad up.
Oh, yeah, come on up. Yeah, she's whispering to me. I'm like, what? Come on up and put your face here. Yeah, man, this is my man. This is Skip Williams. He's the man with the plan. This is her father. Skip was on before. Thank you, my brother. Just wanted to show your face there. And I know we're down to this 1 minute here. But this is a dynamic duo. We're so glad to have the family. The whole family is involved with this project. And Dionn Renee, like you said, she's gotten herself out there, world famous, doing great stuff. And our brother Skip has been twirling in the vineyard here. And he has now created a space that we can all be proud of and that we should all support. It's located at 2201 Woodlawn Street in Harrisburg. I'm saying that right?
Right.
That's right. And, and you guys are open pretty much every day?
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. I like that. But listen, thank you so much for watching Life Esteem. We hope that you'll continue to support this program.
Yes.
We want to thank all of you, and God bless you. And whatever you do, keep on making it happen. We'll see you next time here on Life Esteem. Goodbye. All right. And so, yeah,